The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
It'll be played back again. Dozark waiting, and a pass now in front. They score! It's Keegan Kitts! He wins it in overtime! And the Capitals get third place.
It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals are brought to you by Xander Auto Parts, Leisure Palace, Wagner Auto, AGE, Weatherall, The American, May Adam, Pizza Ranch, Faith Lutheran Church, and Hermanson Orthodontics.
Beam will hold on to that puck, and that will take us to the end of the hockey game. And Jackson Youngworth has his third shutout in as many starts. And the Capitals win it 7-0.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. The South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. State Farm Insurance Becky Potsuba Agency. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. And First United Methodist Church.
And here is now Jaron Beck back in the offensive zone. Backdoor feed, Dodson! He scores! We're tied! Jaron Beck gets the backdoor feed, and Devin Dodson tips it in, and we're tied at 2.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by River Bottom Sanitation, The Clubhouse and Suites, Venture Communications, Kathy Sunshine Properties, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Comtech, and Beck Motors.
Bouncing puck at the blue line. Great job by Aiden Beam to hold the zone. On his backhand, he'll play to the corner. Beam still with it. Centering pass. Rebound, they score! It might have been hit in out of midair by Dylan Dodson. His 9th goal of the season. The Capitals have tied it up 2-2 with 6:24 to go.
And now to the booth for the award-winning call with the voice of the Capitals, John Winkler.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to the Expo Center in Fort Pierre as the Hawaii Capitals take on the Rushmore Thunder in a big contest. The Rushmore Thunder coming in undefeated on the season, and they are looking to stay undefeated. 15-0. They've outscored their opponents 163-17. That is a goal differential of 146. The next highest is Sioux Falls West with a goal differential of 78. So just about 70 goal difference, and they've allowed the fewest goals at 17. Again, the next lowest is Sioux Falls West at 20. The highest goal scoring team in the league at 163. The next highest, Sioux Falls East at 101. That just tells you how good this Rushmore team is and how much they have separated themselves from the rest of the state. Not just from from the bottom of the tier teams or the middle of the pack. They've separated themselves from every team in the state right now. But the Hawaii Capitals have the opportunity here tonight, and a desperate team has got to come out here for the Caps in this evening's contest. They have nothing to lose at this point against this team, against the Rushmore Thunder, because the Rushmore Thunder, they're in the state tournament. They're going to be number one, most likely. They're going to be the number one team. The Hawaii Capitals are fighting and playing for an opportunity to be in the state tournament, and they've got to find a way to get wins. And how big of a win would it be, and a momentum builder would it be to go get a win against the Rushmore Thunder here tonight? Now, that's a daunting task when you look at the lines that Rushmore has, and of course with 163 goals, you're going to see a lot of goals being scored around everything. But overall, I mean, you have 3 lines that have at least one guy that has scored more than 10 goals, including a line of Colton Merchant, Brixton Steen, and Mace McGregor. Merchant's got 25 goals, Steen with 11, and McGregor's got 9. That line itself, all 3 guys could have 10-plus goals. Cameron Ritter's got the team lead, he's got the team lead in, almost team lead in points. He's got 45 points and a total 23 goals and 22 assists. Wyatt Reeder's on the defensive side. He's a pretty good offensive defenseman. 35 goals, 46 assists. He is very likely to score 100 points before the end of the season. 35 goals and 46 assists. 81 points in 15 games. He is on pace. If that track continues the rest of the season, he will score 100 points before we get to the end of the regular season. And then on top of that, you get 3 games, assuming that they don't go 0-2. And why would they go 0-2 when they probably won't lose 2 games at all in the regular season? You're assuming they get 3 games. There's no chance that he doesn't hit 100 points on the season. If he plays in every game, there's no chance that he doesn't end up with 100 points by the end of the season through the postseason as well. He's a very talented, I mean, this up and down, everybody is talented in this Rushmore Thunder team. Brody Lee, who looks like he will, not sure who will get the start. When talking with the coach, Conrad Reeder, well, he wasn't sure who they were going to go with quite yet on goalies. But Brody Lee's got a 1.13 goals against average, an .894 save percentage. Wyatt Simmons, he's got a sub-1 goal against average, and he's also got 3 shutouts. It doesn't matter, 1A, 1B, and 1A plus and 1A minus. I mean, there's not much difference between those 2 goalies. They're both very good, but they also have a lot of help in front of them, and it's easy to play confident and play strong when your team's putting up 10-plus goals a game, as they are averaging, that many goals, 11 goals per game, and every time they show up for a hockey game. So very daunting task, but the Hawaii Capitals are a team that, again, are going to be up for the opportunity, have to be up for the opportunity. When you look at the standings, they need to be a team that is desperate to try and go win a hockey game, because right now they need 2 wins. At minimum, need 2 wins. One of them being next week, Friday, against Watertown. Can't really look to that point yet. You will see them in your next game, because this is the only game of the weekend for the Capitals. But once you play here tonight against Rushmore, then you get ready for the Watertown Lakers. And then after that, it's Brookings and the Sioux Falls team. So it's not an easy task to try and get those wins, to get 2 wins. However, the Caps got to make sure they get that one against Watertown to give themselves an opportunity. And one here tonight and one next Friday, all of a sudden you're pushing then Watertown to force them to win another game, to try and keep pace with the Capitals. Especially if you end up winning by 2 goals or more, then all of a sudden the tiebreak goes in your favor instead of being just a 1-goal game. So this is a all-important opportunity here for the Hawaii Capitals as they take on this Rushmore Thunder team coming up here in just a little bit. So we will have that for you coming up here in just a moment. We're gonna get to on the radio as you're listening to us right now, just on YouTube on a Capital City Rock Sports. But we will get you on the radio here in just a moment. You are listening to KCCR Pier. Like that KCCR FM Blunt. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not on the radio right now. Can't even do the legal ID. I could. Doesn't mean anything because it's not picked up on the radio quite yet. But once we get caught up here with the radio, we're going to take another quick commercial break. So we're going to try and get that one commercial break in before we end up getting to the starting lineups. So we'll have that coming up here in just a moment. And we'll get you a pregame break on the air and getting ready for this contest here this evening between the Hawaii Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder. This is a big contest for the Capitals, coming in at 6-11 on the season, and we'll have puck drop, and it will work out well to have the radio broadcast on the air to get both the girls full game and the boys full game for you on a Capital City Rock and on CapitalCityRock.com. So we want to welcome in those that are listening here on Capital City Rock as we are getting set for our contest between the Hawaii Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. When we come back, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we've got starting lineups and opening puck drop for this contest. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free-flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux and Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is head coach Landon Badger, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back and we get set for puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder as they are going over the starting lineups, as it will be for the Rushmore Thunder. It'll be White Ballou, Hudson Beard, and Andrew Welling with the starting forwards. And then it will also be Jackson Presner and Jackson Hepper as the two defensemen. For the Oahe Capitals, it is Dylan Dodson, Ian Schweitzer, and Keegan Kitts as the three forwards. Cooper Beestrom and Aiden Beam will be the two defensemen. And Jackson Youngworth will be the goalie, as we'll send it down for our junior Capitals as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we have a couple of junior caps, so help me welcome them to the ice. Number 8, Kinnison Boyer. He's 8 years old and is a second-year Mike. His favorite player is Nathan McKinnon. His favorite team is the Colorado Avalanche. His favorite thing about hockey is scoring goals. And his favorite food from the concessions are hot dogs. Next is Striker Kirby. Striker Kirby is 6 years old and he is a mini Mike. His favorite hockey player is Ian Schweitzer. And his favorite hockey team is the Dallas Stars. His favorite thing about hockey is that he gets to go fast. And his favorite fruit from the concession stands are the fruit snacks. All right, now if everybody will please rise, remove cover while I play our national anthem.
So we're ready to go here from the Expo Center here in Fort Pierre as we have our second game of our doubleheader. It was a 5-1 win for the Sioux Falls Flyers over the Oahe Capitals. In the girls' game in Sioux Falls, Briley Kafka had the lone goal as Lucy Nelson, Hallie Watson, Lily Knudsen, Nelson again, and Faith Van Voorst all scored. We will try and get an update on Sophia Pichong, who left with that injury in the second period, and hope that everything's okay and she's able to return, whether it be tomorrow, whether it be the next week for the final weeks. Again, injuries, you never want injuries to happen. But when you're a senior, one of your last few weeks of the season, you really don't want to see an injury happening to a senior. And again, you don't want to see it from anybody, but especially someone like Sophia Pichong, who's such a great person too, and been such a great goalie for the Capitals. Hockey aside, on top of that, she's a great person, and we hope that she's okay, that she'll be able to finish out her senior year. But we are ready to go here from the Expo Center as the opening faceoff is won by Beardson. We are underway here from this Friday night in the Expo Center. In the middle of the ice, the Rushmore Thunder will move it up. That is tipped at the red line by Andrew Welling and into the offensive zone for the Rushmore Thunder. This is a game where you want to play even as long as possible. 0-0 is a better case than a lot of other contests. You don't want to get out a lead early. You just want to play even with this Rushmore Thunder team. And there's a turnover at the blue line that Keegan Kitts is able to keep it in the zone, but it will quickly come out of the zone by the Rushmore Thunder. And then going down to the ice is Wyatt Ballou, comes over towards Youngworth. He will paddle that one away. And then turned over behind the nets. Dylan Dawson trying to fish it out. Welling over in front, and that shot went wide on a one-timer. That one came from Colton Merchant. This will be on the far side. That pass misses off the stick of Merchant, and now moving by Cooper Beestrom. He'll throw it in on net from the blue line, and Brody Lee will make the save. 1.13 goals against average for Brody Lee, an .894 save percentage. That pass is tipped by Aiden Bowder, and he'll come around back behind the nets for Thomas Rogers. Rogers will get the pass back behind his nets, and over for Brixton Steen. Out of the zone, Colton Merchant will chip and chase as it's around the boards of the far side. It gets to the corner where it's Mason McGregor. McGregor in the corner being hounded as the puck will make its way out of the zone. Bridger Babcock had a lot to do with that, and it goes all the way down for an icing, and we get a whistle with 15:24 to go here in the first period. And our first whistle, one shot apiece. Now we have referees talking about, was it actually icing or was it not actually icing? Bridger Babcock was quickly signaling that it wasn't icing. A couple of guys on the bench are talking, coaches on the bench saying shouldn't have been icing, but it looks like it will stay in icing against the Oahe Capitals. Colton Merchant will take the face-off against Ian Schweitzer to the left of Youngworth. It's won by Merchant. A shot from the blue line by Reeder was blocked. Now the Capitals get out of the zone, and Keegan Kitts will race after the puck. Thomas Rogers is the first one to pick it up. Rogers into the offensive zone as the defenseman moves in. Brixton Steen with a shot goes wide at Youngworth. Comes here to the far side. Wyatt Reeder walks in. That shot off the paddle of Youngworth and into the netting. We get a whistle with 15:02 to go here in period number one. 2 saves so far now here for Jackson Youngworth. Capitals, first time these two teams met way back November 30th. Third game of the season for the Caps. And it was a 13-0 win for the Rushmore Thunder. Caps played even for about the first 5-6 minutes, and when things started to unravel, they quickly unraveled against the Capitals. And that's what Rushmore Thunder do most of the time. Here comes to the nearest side as it was a hit on Kane Howard. And now behind the nets as Kitts goes down. Here's a shot from the blue line, and Beestrom took it, and a save is made by Brody Lee. And we get a whistle with 15 minutes to go here in the first period. The other side of all of this, too, is that this Rushmore Thunder team have trailed less than a handful of times in 15 games. They've trailed the Brookings, they've trailed the Yankton. That's it. And even then, one of the times they trailed the Yankton and the Brookings, it was 1-0, and after that, they didn't trail the rest of the way. So to even try and get a multiple goal lead on them is challenging enough. Here is on the near side into the corner as Aiden Bowder had it, and Jesse Eldridge lost a tire, and as he went down. He couldn't get the pass over to him. Now coming flying in is Merchant. He scores. The quick, and it wasn't even much of a mistake. It was just Eldridge blowing a tire back in his own blue line as Merchant gets his 26th goal of the season. And when the pass couldn't come out to the blue line, it forced the Caps to try and go the other way, and as quickly as it did, came out of the zone. And Colton Merchant races down the ice and makes it a 1-0 lead on the American Family Insurance Printing Shuffle by scoreboard. So 14:30 remaining here in the first period. Capitals down 1-0. Here's a quick 2-on-1. Anderson with a shot that goes wide as it goes out to the blue line. Aiden Beam on the backhand, kept it in the zone as the puck is bouncing around, and then eventually grabbed by Reeder on the far side. That's chipped out of the zone. Logan Anderson again out of the zone and in by Asher Vandenbos. Unassisted goal for Ritter. Cooper Beestrom behind, takes it behind his nets. He'll play it here to the near side. Triton Parmley will pick it up. That pass will miss everybody. It will go down for an icing, and we'll get a whistle with 13:50 to go here in the first period. So it was Ritter, that scored, not Merchant. And Ritter had his 24th goal. Face off to the right of Youngworth. 13:50 to go here in the first period. This face-off will be controlled here by Reeder. One-time chance. That was blocker down on an opportunity from Cameron Ritter. This is poked out of the zone. Ian Schweitzer with a good defensive play, trying to move it along with one hand on his stick. He got hit, lost his stick, and couldn't get over towards Kitts as the puck is trying to be moved up. Then another good play from Dylan Dotson to hold the zone. And then it'll be played back behind the net or poked off of his stick. Thomas Rogers to Wyatt Reeder. Pass across ice. That one misses and will go right on net, and Youngworth will have to cover it up to get the whistle with 13:19 remaining. Well, we get a penalty coming up against the Capitals, and a cross-checking minor. Who was the cross-checking minor on? It is on Dylan Dotson. The flip side of all of this, too, is it's imperative to stay on the penalty box. And again, didn't see what had happened on Dotson's penalty. But any opportunity to give Rushmore on the power play comes even harder. Here's Reeder that starts to move in. Good move there by Reeder. Got to his forehand. Save is made. Might have got blocked in front, and it comes out of the zone by the Capitals. Good first defensive play there on this man advantage for the Rushmore Thunder as we get to 13 minutes to go here in the first period. Minute 40 left of the power play on the minor penalty. Ritter races into the offensive zone. Ritter on his forehand. Little circle behind the nets. Pass to the front on the slot. That shot was blocked. Out to Ritter at the blue line. Blocked by the stick of Lyle Bonney. And it comes out of the zone where it's going to be grabbed by Merchant. He tried to lean on his stick and protect the puck. Lost it for a moment. Now here's Reeder that moves it back in. That pass out to the blue line, held in by Ritter. And now it's going to be taken by Jackson Hepper to the far side. Back out for Hepper again at the blue line as he walks it across, and the pass goes to the far side. Backdoor feed. Bounces off the stick of Merchant. He's going to recover it. Then sends it out towards the top of the zone. And Logan Anderson will move it out of the offensive end. Looking for a chance to maybe attack shorthanded. 45 seconds remaining here on the power play. 2 shots so far for the Rushmore Thunder as Reeder glides back into the offensive zone. He has it on the far side, outside the face-off dot. In front, a shot and off the glove of Youngworth. Didn't get all of it was Andrew Welling, but Youngworth was able to make the glove save. Another one-time chance in the high slots. That pass, that's blocked by Youngworth off of his stick. Comes here for Hepper as he walks it down and moves it right back out to the blue line. Pass will go across, walked in, that shot, that one got blocked off of Welling, never got to the net. 10 seconds to go the power play. Pass over for Reeder. He carries in, back out again. Hepper with a shot square away. That's another block shot by the Capitals. Down to 2 seconds to 1. The Caps will kill off the penalty against. They're 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. And it's back to 5-on-5. Dylan Dotson out of the penalty box, picks up the puck, and then his pass is turned over in front of the net, and the backhander goes just wide by Welling. Here's Beert that will pick it up. This is a long attack here for the Rushmore Thunder. That's one Reeder's able to hold in. Cameron Lee couldn't get out of the zone. That pass to the front of the net. That one's blocked by Babcock. He takes a hit up high. Then that shot goes over the top of the crossbar. Keegan Kitts now will pick it back up. His pass for Bridger Babcock. And a couple of guys get pushed into the boards, both Kitts and Babcock. Rogers will turn around with it. He comes here to the near side with 10:30 to go in the first period. The attack is still on for the Rushmore Thunder. That pass over, that is blocked. Bridger Babcock blocked that pass. He runs his man into the boards, and Mason McGregor. And it'll come out towards the blue line where it's moved across the blue line. It does come out, and so it'll be flipped back in by the Rushmore Thunder and Jackson Pressner. And the Caps can settle things down just a little bit, but they're trying in the midst of a change. Rushmore tagged back up and forced that pass to come out of the zone by Lee, and then pick the puck right back up and back into the offensive zone. Out to the blue line, Thomas Rogers is able to keep it in the zone. Pass will go across, off of a glove, and then Triton Parley chops at it, trying to lift the stick, but it's still grabbed by Rushmore. And it'll be sent back in by Pressner. Here to the near side, Ian Schweitzer will pick it up, and it's moved here by the Capitals. Aiden Beam for Dotson. And the puck was off of Dotson's stick, almost was turned back over. And then Pressner make that Ritter. That's got stopped by Jim Netto. Dumped back in by Brixton Steen. Into the corner, Rushmore back towards the attack another time. Into the corner still, is eventually grabbed by Merchant. Asher Vandenbos. Cooper Beestrom as he gets pushed to the boards. This Rushmore team, that's going to be a penalty against Rushmore, and that'll be a Capitals power play coming up. They ice the puck with 9:03 remaining, and it will be a power play, a roughing call against Mason McGregor. And the opportunity now here for the Capitals to try and tie this game up with 9:03 remaining here in the first period. Rough is called against, I thought it was against McGregor, but it's going to be against Merchant. It is against Colton Merchant. So here's an offensive zone face-off. Cameron Lee will take it, but it's won by the Rushmore Thunder. Thomas Rogers hard off the boards, off of a stick and just out of the zone. Beam has it in the neutral zone, plays it across. That pass goes off of a skate, and then it's going to be chipped in by Beam, who will move the puck, push the puck away, and then Rushmore will move it down the ice. It was off of a stick, controlled by Dotson. Pass for Kitts in the neutral zone, moves in the offensive end. Kitts will play it back at the blue line. Caps can get set up here on the man advantage. Pass will go across at the blue line. That's held in by Dodson, trying to throw it towards the net, but it was blocked. And now it's Wyatt Reeder, the chance to move in almost on an on-man rush. Reeder, a pass will go over. That one misses, and Aiden Beam will pick it up. He trips up the linesman, trying to get his stick free. And then it's now taken, can't be taken by Cameron Lee. And it comes out of the zone for Bridger Babcock. Babcock will wait, and then the referee blew the whistle before Babcock took it across. It was going to be an onside play, and the referee was too quick on the whistle, thinking it was going to be offside. That's a killer against the Caps. 1:06 to go here in the power play. And I get it, it looked like he was going to be offside, but Bridger Babcock did a really good job of waiting and was able to wait long enough for Lee to get back on side. And the referee blew the play dead anyway. He knew he had messed up too, because he quickly kind of clutched his fists, and you can see he was saying, that was my bad. This is into the zone. Asher Vandenbos will turn to the corner, looking for someone to pass it to. Down to 40 seconds to go in the man advantage, then turn back over. Sent all the way down the ice. Youngworth will play it here to the near side. That goes off of the Capitals stick of Jesse Eldridge. And now Bridger Babcock trying to move it up. That one's off of a stick, so there is no icing. Logan Anderson will get to the puck first in the offensive zone. Back in and trying to get out in front. Parley with a shot that goes wide. It'll be over the boards, off the boards, and out of the zone. 15 seconds to go in the power play. It looks like the Capitals will go shotless on the power play. As it's now Bridger Babcock trying to protect the puck. Got to the middle of the ice, and we'll play it over for Lyle Bonney. Final second, that will end up being a shot on goal at the final second of the power play as Lee took it from the blue line, rolled up the stick of Brody Lee into the netting, and we get a whistle with 7:02 to go here in the first period. Our second game of a split doubleheader that kind of worked out overall to get the end of the girls' game and the start of the boys' game. This will be off the boards, and a set play to get Cameron Ritter free, but by the time he saw the puck down, he was too far down the ice. Here's a pass over and a shot going wide by Merchant. Here is Wyatt Reeder. He makes a move around Cameron Lee. Reeder moves in. That shot goes high over Youngworth. Off the glass and out of the zone, Thomas Rogers. It's like the beer league hockey set play. Just flip it and race down the ice. Here's Cooper Beestrom after Merchant stood up Cameron Lee. Down the ice, there is no icing. With 6:25 remaining, here's turned over. Bowder looking to try and center one. He moves it around the boards instead, and it comes to Cooper Beestrom, who can't push it towards the net, goes off of his skate, and then it's grabbed now by Merchant. 2-on-2 in the zone. Merchant with a shot that went right between the legs and all the way through for a shot on goal, and Youngworth made the save. With 6:03 to go here in the first period. Behind the nets, off the boards, can't get it out. Reeder, top of the face-off circle, backs out of the blue line. Now on the far side of the ice, walked in from the face-off dot. That shot and a save. That came from Brixton Steen. This is moved up. Here's Rogers after the turnover. That shot and a save by Youngworth. This will be sent down the ice, but it's not going to go far enough for an icing. It went off the linesman. It was going to go down for an icing. This will be delayed offside as Rushmore is trying to make the change. This will go off of a Capital player, centered it out in front and couldn't get over to Dodson. Now, Lee had been knocked over, and Dodson just couldn't find a good enough angle to get the shot free. Might even have been blocked. Here's a centering pass, and Kitts fanned on a one-timer. Right now, Rushmore is a little bit unsecured in their own end of the ice. Thomas Rogers, a pass that's blocked by the skate of Dodson. This will be sent down the ice, and Rushmore will ice the puck to alleviate pressure. Brody Lee got ran over by his own teammate. The puck got to the corner, and where Dodson was at when he turned with it to try and get a quick shot, he really didn't have a good angle and then looked like it was blocked anyway when he took that shot. I mean, you're really basically trying to hit the post and go in from the angle that he had. With 4:58 to go here in the first period, best offensive sequence for the Oahe Capitals. As most teams are, when you have your best offensive sequence against Rushmore, you still have anything to show for it. This will be to the corner, chipped out by the Capitals. Out to the blue line, Hepper starts to walk the line, walks in. That shot blockered away by Youngworth. He got a stick on it. As it's here on the near side, out towards Hepper again. At the blue line, Schweitzer tries to tie him up. Hepper still with it. Trying to stop and start. Good play there. Good defensive play from Schweitzer, but it doesn't come out of the zone. As Hepper kept it into the zone. Now there's a chance for Easton Knoll as the Capitals were trying to find the handle on it. And never got to the net, even though it was right in front of Youngworth. Here on the far side, this eventually is grabbed by the Capitals. Dodson will send it out of the zone. Caps will make a quick change. Rushmore making a change as well. 4 minutes to go here in the first period. Aiden Beam will grab it here at his own end of the ice. Beam will wait, and that pass off the stick of Parmley. And then chipped there by Logan Anderson to send it into the zone. Thomas Rogers will get over to it. Wyatt Reeder will play it up, and it's turned over. Vandenbos intercepts the pass. Buck will come free to the far side. Off the boards, Anderson pops up in the air. Vandenbos plays it farther into the zone. And now it's grabbed by the Rushmore Thunder. Dangerously skating in front of the own end of the ice, in front of their own goalie. Anderson plays it farther back behind the nets. And Wyatt Reeder will grab it. He'll move it up the far side boards. At the blue line, it was kicked. Trying to hold it in the zone are the Capitals. And then it's a backhander by Vandenbos as the Caps are sustaining some offensive pressure, just not able to get a clean shot away. This eventually comes out of the zone as Hudson Beert will move it over to the far side for Welling. Chipped off the boards, got to the corner, and around it comes here to the near side. Parmley plays it off the glass, off of his glove by Thomas Rogers, and it is caught in the bench by the Capitals, and we get a whistle with 2:56 to go here in the first period. Face off to the right of Youngworth. And Coach Badger is saying that should be coming out of the zone. And it will come out of the zone. They initially at first said that. And I think they thought they were going to win that. And so they kind of, I wouldn't say they quit paying attention, but kind of looked down and was talking to the players, then looked up and said, wait a second here, that shouldn't be in the offensive zone. So it is pushed in by Rushmore off of the face-off win. And now the Capitals control it here to the near side, but it's turned over. Hepper at the blue line holds it in. That one's blockered aside by Youngworth as it was going wide. And we get a whistle with 2:39 to go here in period number 1. 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard with 2:39 to go in the first period. This is at the near side on the face-off win by the Rushmore Thunder. Comes out of the zone, and Pressner has to play it across. Goes back to Pressner at his own end of the ice. Here to the near side. That one will come up towards me, and it just goes wide. I was ready for it. I was ready to make the catch. It just went to my left. Had my arms crossed and everything, and I didn't move other than just put my arm out. I was ready for it. Face off right at center ice. It is won here by the Rushmore Thunder. But as the puck will bounce away from a stick just over the top of Dodson as well. And that bouncing puck will make its way back out of the zone and then brought in by Merchant. Colton Merchant trying to cut free. Merchant still with the puck on his forehand. He can't swing it towards the net. Dodson trying to push him towards the boards. Pass goes back out. There's a blocker save. And it's played by a high stick by the Capitals, but it was touched by the Rushmore Thunder. Rebound opportunity, and Jackson Youngworth gets over to make the save. It was a wide open net. Youngworth found it and moved that right pad over to the post and was able to cover it cleanly. And a whistle with 2 minutes remaining here in the first period. Face-off will come to the right of Youngworth. That shot will go high and then gloved by Youngworth to get another whistle with 1:57 to go here in the first period. 17 saves on 18 shots in the first period for Jackson Youngworth. Caps have 4 shots so far against Brody Lee. This will be played off the boards. It won't go far enough for an icing. Thomas Rogers will have to play it as they'll skate behind his net. 2 Capitals on him. Turned over to Dodson. So glove it down, try to play it for Kitts. Just didn't have enough on it. Knocked down by Beam. That shot was blocked. Now here is Kitts walking. Backdoor feed, and Anderson just missed it. A great feed there from Keegan Kitts. And Anderson was wide open on the back door, but he put it just wide. Caps were that close to tying this hockey game up. Here is Cameron Ritter. Good kick there by Cooper Beestrom. He missed it with a stick, but didn't miss it with a skate. Now moved up here. Dodson can't bring the puck with him. And now it's Ritter that will carry it right back in. That shot right in the glove of Youngworth, and another whistle with 1:10 to go here in the first period. What an excellent opportunity. Kitts, who is 13 goals in the season, and you're Brody Lee, you know Kitts and Dodson have scored 33 goals combined. Those are your 2 guys you're looking at. And Anderson on the back door was open, just put it wide. Here's a pass to Thomas Rogers. Aiden Bowder on the far side. That puck will come towards the blue line. That's out of the zone. And Vandenbos out of the zone for Cameron Lee. Lee will move it to the corner, try to swing it in front with 50 seconds to go here in the first period. It's Rogers again playing it off the boards, and it will go down the side of the net. Youngworth will play with his paddle, and then as it starts to come out in front, there's a couple players that run into each other from the Rushmore Thunder, and a good stick at the last moment to keep Ballou from making an opportunity to shot. 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Here is Reeder. Over on the far side. Pass back out for Reeder. Waiting. That shot blockered away by Youngworth. He has been confident in this first period. 19 saves on 20 shot attempts with 17 seconds to go here in the first. Over on the far side, trying to center one off the side of the net, and we get a whistle as Youngworth's able to cover it up with 9.7 to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the left of Youngworth. 9.7 to go. Ian Schweitzer will try and win it from Hudson Beard. This will be picked up as Aiden Beam off the boards. That's held in with 2 seconds to go. Comes to the corner, and that will take us to the end of the first period. Capitals, they get outshot 20-4, but a 1-0 advantage for the Rushmore Thunder. I think the Caps overall have got to like what they see in that first period from both Jackson Youngworth defensively and having a couple opportunities offensively. They don't pop up on the score sheet on shots on goal, but the Caps have to like what they see in this first period against the Rushmore Thunder. We'll recap that first period coming up here in just a moment. We'll come back with that here in just a moment. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
Have you assessed the condition of your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9797 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Hi, this is Bridger Babcock, captain of the Hawaii Capitals, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back into our first intermission report, the Hawaii Capitals down just 1-0 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffle by its scoreboard. They get outshot 20-4 in that first period, but a lot of good to take away from that first period. As Cameron Ritter had the only goal of the game so far, 1-0 lead as it was an unassisted goal. Both teams are 0 for 1 in the power play. And again, the Caps get 4 shots on goal. They had a couple of good looks that one didn't make target, didn't go for a save, but had a golden opportunity to tie the game up. They've had a couple of good sustained offensive pressure, whether they got any offense out of it. They kept the puck in the offensive zone. And again, things to build on for this Hawaii Capitals team. A lot of times you're saying, okay, well, yeah, you're hanging in there. It's 20-4. You're lucky it's 1-0. All that stuff. But this Rushmore Thunder team is just different, and that's not to say that the Capitals can't beat them or any team can't beat the Rushmore Thunder. But so far, no one's shown that they can beat the Rushmore Thunder. They are closing in on being an undefeated team at the end of the regular season. That's just, they have looked untouchable, but the Capital to be a 1-0 game after one period, and especially with how things were in that first game for the Rushmore Thunder against the Capitals, it again shows you that this Capitals team is continuing to grow and get better. Now, the flip side, moral victories, you got to have a victory. So while this first period is more of a moral victory because you end up losing it 1-0 overall, you go out and win the second period. At the worst, you win it and it's tied. At the best, doesn't matter what else it is. If you win it, you're in the lead. You put yourself in a spot where you can win the next period and be tied, and then go win another period and win the hockey game. You're not. All you got to do is it just takes one. A 1-0 win after the second period is a 1-1 tie. 1-0 wins a 2-1. I mean, this is for a lot of teams. And every team so far, it's been, we got to stick with the Rushmore Thunder and then go after them. And that's the Capitals' first 17 minutes have got to be just as good the next 17 minutes and the following 17 minutes. But this is the start. If you're the Hawaii Capitals, you really couldn't have asked for a better start than what we saw in the first 17 minutes. And again, I know you're saying that and you're down 1-0, but this is such a good Rushmore Thunder team that a 1-0 deficit, you can go to the locker room feeling like you won that first period. With the Rushmore Thunder, and really, Jackson Youngworth made 19 saves on 20 shots. That's a lot of shots to make saves. He's made a couple really good saves. But for the most part, what this Rushmore Thunder can be, I hate to ever say a goalie has had 19 easy saves, but relative to what the Rushmore Thunder can do, the defense has helped out. The forwards have helped out, blocking some shots, making things a little bit more difficult. And it's made Jackson Youngworth pretty confident in net, making those higher percentage saves than trying to go make saves on breakaways time and time again. The only breakaway they really got was the goal that Cameron Ritter scored. It is 1-0 at the end of the first period. Let's take another break. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627. Rev up your drive with Capital City Ford in Pierre. Dive into our impressive lineup of Ford vehicles, from sleek sedans to robust trucks. At Capital City Ford, we're not just about selling cars, we're about crafting exceptional experiences. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you in finding the perfect Ford that suits your lifestyle and budget. Visit us today and let us evaluate your driving experience with Capital City Ford. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Hi, this is Cameron Lee, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we'll get a quick score rundown for you. It is in girls hockey. Earlier today was a 5-1 win for Sioux Falls over Oahe. We will, as the other game is Watertown and Aberdeen, that should be underway, but we don't have any score update on that one. But we will try and get you updates tomorrow when the girls play again at 1:30 against Sioux Falls. That's the injury status on Sophia Pashong, who left with a lower body injury in the second period. Hopefully that she'll be able to, if not play tomorrow, be able to return next weekend in the final week of the regular season. Other scores from boys varsity. It is a 6-1 lead for Brookings over Brandon Valley. 1-1 tie between Yankton and Mitchell. And it's 1-0 here as we head to the second period. Back with the second period after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Hi, this is Jesse Eldridge, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Just underway is the second period. A 1-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. As is held in by Cooper Beestrom on the far side. Comes back to him again. Beestrom tried to throw that towards the net, but it was blocked. And then flipped out towards center ice. And then a race to the puck as Aiden Beam will win the race as he's back behind his own nets. Beam here to the near side, fights off of a check, stays up on his skates, and the pass will go to the far side, missing for Schweitzer. And it will be now Jackson Pressner that will pick it up behind the net for the Rushmore Thunder. Pass will come back to Pressner as he stands behind his net, moves to the far side, goes it off the boards, and it bounces over to Beestrom. Period of the long change, so the Capitals want to make sure that they are in the right spot, and that will be iced by the Capitals and Beestrom, who was maybe a step behind the red line. And we get a whistle 52 seconds into the second period. Tomorrow afternoon, we've got the Caps and the Sioux Falls Flyers from Sioux Falls, as we'll have that one in the second game of the weekend. Dylan Simmons will have to call the boys basketball game with a 2 o'clock tip-off. We'll have a 1:30 puck drop here on Capital City Rock. I'll have the call for you tomorrow afternoon. Behind the net for the Rushmore Thunder. Leaves to the far side out of the zone where Jesse Eldridge will play it off the boards. And then Aiden Bowder couldn't get it in deep, got to the Rushmore blue line, and they move it in. Thomas Rogers, the defenseman, carries it in. Rogers with a shot goes behind the net, and it comes here to the near side. White Reeder trying to pinch in from Jim Netto. Now a pass goes over. That shot goes wide off of a stick, and it's now Bridger Babcock that trying to move it up to the far side. It was off of a shin pad. Cameron Ritter grabbed it. Now Roger to the blue line. Back to Ritter. Walks in. Pass goes across for Reeder, and then he tried to send it across one more time, but it was blocked, but it's not out of the zone. Reeder is able to hold it in again. Over on the far side. Good stick lift there by the Capitals, but can't get the puck out of the zone. That one thrown towards the net, but it goes wide. Easton Knoll will pick it up and send it towards the off the stick of Youngworth. Out to the blue line where Rogers goes across ice for Reeder. Reeder, that shot is a save made by Youngworth. It eventually comes out of the zone, rolling on edge, and it will go all the way down for an icing, which isn't probably the worst thing that happened. Although if it was laying flat on the ice, I don't know if it would have actually got all the way down there. 14:52 to go here in the second period. Early on in the period, probably still would have had enough to get out there, but rolling on edge, there was no chance. It looked like it was picking up speed as it was moving down the ice. There's a whistle on the face-off. Merchant and Schweitzer are taking it. Looks like everybody will stay in place with 14:51 remaining here in the second period. Merchant won the face-off back for Hepper. Pass goes across, and Pressner broke his stick on the one-time chance. For Schweitzer out of the zone, Kitts was trying to race to it. That one goes off of a skate. Kitts will pick it back up. He's got Schweitzer with him. Dotson trailing, and a pass is off of his skates. Now Schweitzer trying to send it back off the boards. It is turned over, and it's out of the zone, and a 4-on-2 developing here for the Rushmore Thunder. Mason McGregor moves in. He turns at the boards. Pass goes for Reeder. That shot was a save. Rebound is going to be pushed over to the side as Beestrom was trying to dive for it. He ends up in the back of the net, gets out of it, and will look to continue to play defense. Here's a pass, the back door. That goes off of the stick. Brixton Steen. This will be chipped off and out of the zone by Schweitzer. Caps are trying to make a quick change, but they've got to be careful to not get caught on that change. Beestrom with a good play. What a great play there from Cooper Beestrom, as this will be taken back by Dylan Dodson. His pass over to the far side, to the near side for Vandenbos. Back to Dodson in front of the Capitals net. This comes out of the zone. Hudson Beert will grab it. He'll send it back in. It was delayed offside, and it went towards the nets. This one will be played off of a stick, and now it's Bridger Babcock that carries it in the offensive zone. Thomas Rogers and Babcock get tangled up. Capitals, that one almost went off of the skate of Brody Lee as the Rushmore Thunder was skating out of their own end. This is over to the far side. Good stick there from Triton Parmley. Grabbed though by Ballou. To the near side in the corner. Trying to get it for Rogers. It's now Welling. Back to Beert in the corner. Turns to his forehand. That pass misses for Reeder. And then Reeder slows up Triton Parmley. Might have been close to an interference or a hook. And then Logan Anderson, that's going to be a penalty coming up against Anderson, but I don't know if what they will call here on Anderson. We called a trip, but I think Anderson was just skating and the Rushmore Thunder player tripped over Anderson. So Anderson gets called for a trip. with 12:46 to go. I don't even think Anderson knew that. Again, didn't see who it was exactly for Rushmore. I don't know if Anderson even saw that that player was there. He was just skating. He didn't dribble with his stick. It ended up being his skates, ended up being his leg. Here is the pass. One-timer for Ritter. That's gloved down by Youngworth and makes the save with 12:31 to go. 24 saves now for Jackson Youngworth on 25 shots. 15 seconds into the power play. Second power play here for the Rushmore Thunder. They're 0 for 1 so far. This will be Jackson Hepper. His pass goes over to the far side. Reeder back to Hepper again. Walks in. Pass far side. Ritter moved it back over for Reeder. Good passing there by Rushmore, but it went off of Reeder's stick. And then Dylan Dodson, he had lost his stick. That could have been a trip against Dylan Dodson. Wasn't going to be on purpose, but more of a trip than probably Anderson had. This one almost got turned over towards Dodson, then chipped into the zone. Boy, just a couple of sticks move it right in. Here's a shot by Merchant and a save made by Youngworth. No one there for the rebound for the Rushmore Thunder. Merchant again back out to the far side for Hepper. Walks the line back for Ritter. Right back to Hepper. Walks in. Now Reeder. That shot. Save made. Rebound. They score. Youngworth thought he maybe had it, but it ends up being a rebound goal for Easton Knoll. His 8th of the season, and it's a 2-0 lead on the power play. 11:41 to go here in the second period. And that one just squeaked out from Youngworth. And Youngworth ends up making the save. Made that first save with that rebound. He didn't know that rebound had squeaked free. And Knoll is able to push it in. Face off at center ice. It is controlled here by Parker Hoffman. That one will come towards the net. Youngworth will get the whistle. With 11:30 to go, the clock is still running. It'll get stopped at 11:28. Face-off will be to the left of Youngworth. Capster still looking for that first shot on goal here in the second period. Over on the far side.
Jackson Hepper. That's 7 from 13.
Well, they say Reeder got the goal, but it looked like Knoll was the one that put it in. And Hepper will get the assist. So Reeder gets his 36th goal of the season. Over on the far side, player goes tumbling down to the ice, out towards the blue line. That's going to be held in by Prusner. And Prusner will move it up to the boards, trying to leave it for Hoffman. Out towards Prusner again. And that loose puck will eventually be played off the boards all the way down. Will go on net. Lee will touch it, so there is no icing with 10:35 remaining here in the second period. This will come here to the near side. Hoffman's pass is picked up by Prusner. Prusner will move into the far side. That shot, that one goes wide of Youngworth. Comes here for Dylan Dodson. Get a man down for the Rushmore Thunder. Over on the far side, Anderson back for Dodson. He carries in. Dodson with a shot. He scores! Dylan Dodson's 21st of the season. It is a 2-1 game with 10:16 to go. Goes glove side on Lee and beats him. And it's now a 2-1 game. So the Capitals make it 2-1. Face-off will be back at center ice. Aiden Beam, Cooper Beestrom here to the near side. Off the stick of Keegan Kitts is back in the zone. So the Caps make it 2-1 on the 21st goal for Dodson. Here on the near side, Andrew Welling. Logan Anderson gets the assist. And that will be Anderson's 6th point of the season. He's got 3 goals and 3 assists. It is Aiden Beam out for Beestrom at his own blue line. Pass will go over. Schweitzer will push it into the zone as they'll get to the corner. This will be played over to the far side. Caps with that opportunity, and they do cut the lead to 1. Wyatt Ballou. Now it's Cameron Lee that will move it here to the near side with 9:25 remaining here in the second period. It is picked up by Ballou. That shot goes wide. And over on the far side, out to the blue line, that's held in by the Rushmore Thunder, Cohen Williams. That pass over, Hudson Beert was looking to try and center one. Here is now Jim Netto on his backhand. That one couldn't get in deep into the offensive end. Now Beestrom will send it right back out. Laid offside here by the Rushmore Thunder. Pass will go across. And it's now Bridger Babcock that will move it back over for Beestrom. And then that pass is broken up. And it'll be sent in. It'll be iced by the Rushmore Thunder. As Ian Jensen, he took a hit from Cameron Lee and iced the puck with 8:44 to go here in the second period. Logan Anderson will take the face-off with 8:44 remaining here in the second period. 28-6 in shots on goal. Wyatt Reeder on the face-off win. They're going to try that play again. Up the boards for Cameron Ritter. Ritter moves in on the backhand, and Youngworth was able to push it away. That pass trying to get over back from Ritter. It was blocked by Vandenbos. Now Reeder will pick it up. That shot is caught by Youngworth as he swallowed that with his chest, and with 8:26 to go here in the second period. Face-off will be to the left of Youngworth. It is one here, Reeder. That pass fanned on one-timer by Merchant. Puck is still behind the net. They're looking for the Michigan. And Reeder put it just over he missed it. I don't know if he ever got the puck up into the air. As that pass over, one-time chance. It is wide of Youngworth. And we do get the whistle with the referee losing sight of it. Youngworth thought he had it. It was moving just to his left. And we get a whistle with 8:11 to go here in the second period. Youngworth with 28 saves on 30 shots. This will be one here, Wyatt Reeder. That shot was blocked. Might have been by Schweitzer or by Beam. And then Wyatt Briggs pushes the man towards the boards. That shot, save made, rebound. Another save made by Youngworth. And then he was pushed into the nets, and this will be iced by the Capitals. Mason McGregor slid in on Youngworth, and Youngworth was trying to get back up. 7:44 remaining here in the second period. Face-off will be to the rights of Youngworth. Colton Merchant will take the face-off off of Rogers' stick, and now Dylan Dodson a chance to go 2-on-1 with Wyatt Briggs. Dodson trying to move it over. Here is now Schweitzer. That shot goes off of Lee. On the far side, off the boards, out of the zone. Cooper Beestrom, he's going to take a penalty. And it will be another power play here for the Rushmore Thunder. Interference is called against Beestrom. One of the few penalties that Beestrom has taken all season. 7:27 to go here in the second period. Third power play now for the Rushmore Thunder. 7:27 remaining here in the second. 0 for 2 of the Rushmore Thunder in the power play, or make that 1 for 2 in the power play right now. They scored to make it a 2-0 game at the time, as it's a pass to the near side for Hepper. He'll walk the blue line to the far side and make that the near side here on the right wing. Back out to Hepper at the point. Goes over to the far side, back to Hepper again, walks in. Chance for a one-timer and shot wide by Ritter. Reeder will pick it up. A couple players go down. That shot got into the net, and Youngworth's able to cover it and get the whistle. And then we get a little extra pushing after the whistle is over with. Golden Merchant and Dylan Dodson exchanging pleasantries with 6:57 to go here in the second period. Golden Merchant will take the face-off to Dylan Dodson. Well, we get another penalty coming up against the Capitals. Logan Anderson is called for it, so it's a long 5-on-3 now. With 6:57 left here in the second period, 5-on-3 for a minute and a half. Wyatt Reeder, backdoor feed over to the far side, trying to go one more time on a backdoor feed. And one extra pass ends up being too many for the Rushmore Thunder on this sequence, and it goes down the ice by Aiden Beam. 1:10 remaining on the 5-on-3. Still be another 30 seconds after that of a 5-on-4. Interference, the call against Anderson. Merchant carries in, out for Hepper, back to Merchant again. That shot, they score right under the bar and in for Colton Merchant. His 26th of the season. And a 5-on-3 goal makes it 3-1. And Rushmore now 2 for 3 in the power play, and they still have a minute and 27 seconds left of a 5-on-4. So Colton Merchant is 26th of the year. 3-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. 6:23 remaining in the second. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Jackson Hepper, a pass goes across. Reeder walks in. Back out for Knoll. That shot goes wide of Youngworth as it comes here to the near side. Reeder picks it up. Hepper top of the zone. Now Reeder walks in. Shot and a save made. And then Schweitzer took a stick up high. And I think he's going to go the penalty, or not Schweitzer, but a penalty will be called against the Rushmore Thunder, against Easton Knoll. So elbow is called against Knoll. And it eliminates the power play with 6:03 remaining here in the second period. And the Capitals will get a brief 53-second power play outside of another penalty being called. So 4-on-4 for a minute and 7 seconds. Wyatt Reeder on the face-off win. They're going to go again for that play. Tapped along by Ritter. He carries in. Ritter shot it wide. Ended up going against the grain and shot it wide of Youngworth. Dylan Dodson will pick up the puck. Dodson here on the near side plays it off the boards to himself. His backhanded pass is broken up, and then he tried to run into Colton Merchant. Dislodged the puck, and it's now Cooper Beestrom that will push it in towards the nets, and Brody Lee will cover it up and get a whistle with 5:36 to go here in the second period. So Reeder and Hepper get the assists. So that's already the second point for Reeder now, and the 3 goals have been scored. Now 36 goals and 47 assists. Here is now Merchant. Pass will go across over for Hepper. This pass back to Reeder. Walks in, 4-on-4 still. There's a one backdoor feed again. One-time chance is pushed wide by Rushmore. Looking for cross-crease passes and backdoor feeds. Hepper, far side Merchant. Outside the face-off circle. Pass out in front between the legs shot by Ballou, and he didn't get much of it. This pass will go over for Hepper at the blue line. That's knocked down. Capitals will get 5-on-4 opportunity. Anderson comes out of the penalty box, and now Beam will carry it in the offensive zone. Beam trying to keep pressure. Vandenbos a pass over for Parmley, but that's intercepted. And then it will come out of the zone by Rushmore all the way down with 35 seconds remaining. And then do we have too many men or an icing call? I think it's an icing. Yeah,